Thank you for tuning in to another episode of WGC Fits. Today, we are going to be going over the Wilson Staff model blade and CB irons. I mean, you just got to come out and say it. These are about as classic as it gets when it comes to these clubs. I love everything about these clubs.
Have you hit these?
Yes.
Okay.
They are fantastic in every way.
Feel?
They're made out of my favorite steel.
Ooh, 80-20.
8620.
Oh, 86-20.
So anything that has that super soft feel, right? Playing in that super traditional loft like these are, high chrome polish finish. Like this just screams just awesome players club.
This screams AJ approved.
It's well
before we hit it.
It is. So talking first about size and shape. What do you think?
It doesn't look that small, but there's like no offset on this thing.
Zero offset.
Like it looks like onset to a point.
The top line's pretty much invisible.
Yes.
Right, can't see much. Now
I see the groove. I see the groove up here.
There's some grooves on here, and then there's also between the precision milling that's going on, between the toe weighting being where it is, right? This club is all about essentially allowing you to have a relatively square impact, kind of keeping it open a little bit until we get right to that position, and then maximizing spin and control, right? This club is about putting the golf ball in your hands, right? It's not going to do anything that you don't tell it to do, but you got to be pretty specific in what you're telling it to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's hit a couple.
Okay.
Let's see what you think.
So I should be impressed with the feel.
Well, I'm impressed already, so.
Yeah, it's pretty soft.
I mean, you put these in the bag, you like instantly just start playing a little better. You know? That's how it works.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
I was a foot off from 190.
Do better. I expect more out of you.
That's a good. That's not a bad spin number for these
You are
shafts.
a Wilson Staff model blade player right now.
I am.
Perfection. All jokes aside, you know what truly one of my favorite things about this club is? I love the look, right? And when we talk about the look, what we're talking about is that high chrome finish right off of the mill pattern that's on the face, right?
Like right here.
It's just so good, man.
Okay.
Like, I love that. That to me just looks super classic, super old school.
Yeah, I like the back to front on this so far. On the normal iron.
You can't see it on the demo. On the normal iron, it would have kind of like the old school kind of plug in the hosel, right? Now they've done that to essentially kind of take some weight away from the inside of the club and push it a little bit more towards the toe. Mm-hmm. That's partially why this, from a blade perspective, which typically doesn't have a whole lot of tech in there, is moving that center of gravity more towards the actual sweet spot. Typically on bladed clubs, it's more kind of towards the heel. Here, you're much more central.
So they put a weight here.
They're taking weight away from there.
Yeah.
In the actual hosel, and it moves it out towards the toe.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see what happens when we miss it.
Often, it would be described as less than perfect.
Oh, yeah, that was shorter. It was
Yes.
way shorter.
Now, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I hit it up here.
Club like this, you're going to miss, right?
Yeah.
But that does lead into the next club we're going to talk about, where it's going to help you just a little bit more on that one. But again, this club's not here to help you. This club's the whole point of this club is just to look sexy, basically. Feel great, look great.
Do that.
Be great. Pretty much do what you just did.
Yeah. Oh, too far.
But really good. Interestingly enough, really good spin out of this.
I was
actually, I'm impressed. I was afraid you were going to spin this too much.
I was afraid I was going to spin this too much with this shaft, too. Mm-hmm. It feels pretty soft, but.
How good does it feel off the face?
You know, I might get, these are good.
They're good. They're good.
B192.
Probably close.
Oh!
All right, let's switch it up.
Club.
CB. Wilson Model Staff CB now, right? So small little players cavity back club. Very much just a step from the blade, right? So You still have the fluid hosel tech kind of going on, right? You're still 8620 carbon. The main difference here is we have a little cavity on the back now. So not only are we moving the center of gravity a little bit more towards the toe, we are also kind of positioning the center of gravity in a little bit of a more friendly place, let's say, from a strike perspective with perimeter weighting. However, we're also, because of that precision milled cavity, able to essentially just create a little bit more contact, right? It's going to sit on the face a touch more because of the weight now that's there, a little bit less mass behind the ball, and that's going to give you just a little bit more of a refined spin, we'll say window.
Okay.
Let it rip.
It looks like just a smidgen thicker.
Just a hair.
I wouldn't say there's any more offset though.
There's still no offset.
And this is one of your favorites?
This is,
Still
in the golf shop next to my irons, is my favorite iron.
It still looks small.
It's not big.
It's not. I swung way too hard at that.
Now you're trying to hit it 220.
I really wasn't.
No, that should catch. That's better. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, I just left
little
it.
open,
I left
not a
it
problem.
way open.
But again, feel
Soft.
a little softer, right?
Much softer.
I love that.
Let's hit one straight.
I would enjoy that as well.
There we go. Yeah, I'll take that one. I like the wind we're playing with today, a little down and to the right over
Instead of the direct into that we normally
Yeah.
go into.
Yep, same 190. There we go.
And still really good spin.
What's the lofts on these actually? I forgot to ask.
These are 34 degrees apiece.
So both. Wow.
Almost meant to have a little blending going on if you needed, you know. If you're a true ball striker, kind of throw these in there in the long irons, you get the blade in there in the short irons. Go out there with your Sunday bag and shoot 66
There you go.
all day.
If I could just close the face on a few of these.
Well, that'd be helpful.
Yeah. Ooh.
I might combo these and my irons.
Ooh. Ooh, this one.
And by combo, I mean just get a set of these and put them in my golf bag next to my irons. And just depending on what I hit, just determine.
That's a good shot right there.
It's a great shot, you know?
Oh, let's see what it does on a miss.
A little bit better than the blade.
Oh, it did. But it's still going to be short.
It will still be short, but it won't be 20 yards
Oh, yeah.
short.
180 is not bad.
12 yards short,
Yeah.
you know?
All right, let's send her off on a good note. Yep. I like the height on this, too.
They're so good, man. Like everything about this club, I told you, is a good club.
Yeah.
You know, Wilson hit not even a home run. They hit a grand slam in
With
the
this
World
iron.
Series with these irons. These
Yeah.
are so good.
Yeah.
Like, we love them here at Windmill. They're AJ approved, they're Ian approved. Trent's not here, but they're trying to prove I'll speak for him here. These are just so good, man. Like, just pure golf club.
Yeah.
Love everything about them, right? If you guys are interested in checking these out, come check them out here at the shop. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.